you feeling, mate?
Tired today, tired.
You're tired? Why?
I'm tired.
Why?
Busy day, busy weekend. Kids are killing me. Work's killing me.
Tell the listeners how many kids you got.
9.
I find that great, mate.
Yeah.
I've got 2 kids and I need time out. I'm like, guys, go to your room and play because I need to chill. How do you chill with 9 kids?
You don't. You seriously don't. You just switch off, mate.
Oh,
that was it. Honestly, they're doing my nutting today.
Oh, especially in this heat.
Heat's mental. Just chuck him in the swimming pool, drown him.
Oh, I'm going to have to edit that out now.
I can't
Just
do
like
that.
straight away.
You can't do that.
Straight away. I said to you, don't say any shit that's bad. And you're just like, I'm going to drown the kids.
Twice.
If they drown now, this is fucking liable. How did they drown in the paddling pool? Well, he's been seen week previous.
Luke told me to do it. So just
And today, for the first, I know him as like left, right, uppercut, left hook, right hook. I've never known the numbers.
No.
I had to Google them today. I've never known them.
Everyone knows the 1-2.
Yeah, I know what 1-2 is.
Count,
yeah,
but
1-2-1. I know what that is, but right the way up to 8, I did not know there was 8 numbers. So then it made doing the
You
combinations
ain't got 8
fun.
hands, have you? That's what it is.
That's it. Who needs 8 combinations? But that was good getting to learn that, because when people do that whole like 1-2, 1-2, 6, 7, I'm like, whoa, what are you saying?
Yeah, you can do it like that. You just do whatever floats your boat, or we used to really.
Our coach never did it.
No, everyone's got their own techniques and styles, haven't they? It's not
Yeah.
no right or wrong in a certain degree.
The training was good.
It was nice.
I enjoyed it. You hit me in the stomach really hard. I wasn't
So did
expecting
you.
that. I did hit you.
Payback.
Worst thing was my feet left the floor on one of those.
Shut up, did it?
I weigh 18 stone 12, mate.
Yeah, no, you're lying. That's having all those kids.
What was it? I love banter at the gym.
Yeah.
And a lot of my mates who I train with, they hate it. And like we were at the gym up the road, and there was these big old meatheads lifting the weights, and there was some normal guys stood near
They've got
them.
a sense of human.
I know, yeah. And I was
never.
like, oi, big
Too
man,
serious.
chuck those weights for you. And this massive guy looked around and went, not you, mate. He was fuming. He was fuming.
He turned around like that,
staring
did
at
he?
me. Yeah. I love finding people like that.
But the best thing to do is get into it, scratch the middle of their back.
Yeah.
Can do it.
My mate Eric's quite a serious trainer. He's going into like some powerlifting thing he didn't do before. He's done fighting, like Muay Thai, a bit of boxing. But he was in the gym, man. He's quite a serious Swedish dude. And I always do Arnie impressions to him. He sounds like Arnie. Get old. And get old the chopper.
9.
And he
loves you then.
yeah. I was in the gym with him, and I was wearing those tights that you wear for your legs when your legs are swelled up. Well, you don't have that, but I have.
No.
I had to get water retention tights. Do you know the worst thing about it is I came home from work, I saw these tights like draped over the end of the sofa. I looked at Zoe because it was stockings. I was like, oh, what's going on here? She went, they're yours for your fat legs. Oh, thanks. So I took him to the gym. I was wearing them, and it was helping my legs go down.
Of course it was.
And anyway, my mate walked past, like Adam. He was like, "Oh, you wearing your ladies' underwear?" And I laughed, and I said, "Yeah, I am, yeah." And Eric sort of looked up. He's like, in his way, like, "What does he mean? What does he mean?" And I was like, "Oh," and Adam was out of earshot. I went, basically, I read in Men's Health magazine that if you feel like unattractive, like you want to like spruce things up a little bit when you train and get a bit more confidence, like you should wear women's underwear. Oh, mate, he couldn't handle it because he's such a masculine guy. He was like, what? No, Les. I was like, yeah, mate. He's like, no, you're joking. So I got my joggers and I pulled them down. I said, no, look. And these stockings came right up to my knees. I said, it feels lovely. He's like, get away from me. Don't come near me. Get out.
Get out.
Get your chopper away from me. He was so angry. I don't know why he was so angry, but he was. He just kept looking at me like, ugh, like doing his little chest deck, whatever they call it. I don't know what they call it.
He's secretly got some.
Felix Cash, Welborn. What's your thoughts, mate, coming from the professional?
Well, I was looking forward to it because obviously Jason Welborn, he beat our local Tommy Langford twice. Yeah. Stopped into British title, so I was already against him anyway. But he had actually got better since I've seen him last with Tommy Langford, to give him due. Sharper. He looked like a Commonwealth World Champion now, not just like a guy basically going for a British title. So he's come up a little bit of a level. Yeah. He has done well, so I'll give him that. But Cash, first time I seen him fight, honestly, I'd tip him as the next middleweight champion. He was good.
He was so good.
He was good.
Right, it was exciting to watch.
He was, yeah. Good looking. You know, he's in shape.
So good looking.
Yeah, he's so good looking.
I thought that, mate.
jealous, yeah.
I was thinking, he has never been hit.
Nice shorts.
He did have nice shorts on his. Why not? Do you know what? I was watching the fight and I thought, he's got winner's shorts on.
He has got the winner's shorts. It's that blue, wasn't it?
They were nice shorts.
Set off his tan.
Do you know, the one thing that I thought through watching all of it was, obviously Cash has got great work rate anyway, and he's a great fighter. All the fights he does, he's fucking great. But to have that kind of work rate in the back garden with no aircon in this heat, I was like, wow, like that guy was
late
just...
at night as well.
Late at night, you know, and he was just going for it. You know, there was no let up. You know, from the minute the fight started...
And his work rate was picking up as he went through the
rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was straight on Welborn.
Yeah.
And quite often, you know, for that one little glimmer where he would maybe just calm down.
Yeah.
Welborn was on him.
Yeah.
And Welborn took us so much abuse.
Yeah.
Like, to take all of that punishment...
I think that's what finished him off early.
And still be able to come out and club like that. You know, I was like, wow. If one of those big hits connects, you know, Cash is only human. He's only human.
The body shots were nice.
Yeah.
It's nice body shots.
Those low blows are pretty gutting.
Yeah, but the thing is, because he's a little bit taller, but you don't really see a fighter of that style stature throwing body shots in like that 9 times out of 10.
Right.
So if you watch go through, because he's more upright, hooks and everything, 1 or 2, but it was good body. It comes straight to the head, middle of the body, bottom of the body, and then comes straight back up.
Yeah.
It was good. He's working the whole range of the body constantly, in and out. And even when Welborn was coming in on him, he'd let him come in, and he knew where to pick the shots. He was picking it, he'd pepper off, and he'd pick. He's good.
Yeah, it was.
And Welborn was good as well, you know, but he just didn't do enough. I think that the first 3 or 4 rounds, really, he let Cash get control too much. And even they were saying, they said, we're going to weather the storm for like 4 or 5 rounds. I thought, well, no, you need to set your pace as well, so the pace he can get rhythm. He didn't get a chance to get in. Yeah. So every time he did, yes.
So do you think if Welborn had maybe set his pace from earlier in the rounds, he could have dominated a little bit more?
I think he would have had a better outgo. Yeah, he might not have won the fight. Obviously, he might have got stopped in the 9th round or something, but he would have a better chance. He should have set a little bit more, another 3 or 4 bursts in each round.
He'll be kicking himself today, and I think if he watches the fight back, he'll just be like, God, I could have done more.
He could have done more because his burst when he come out, he'd still, if he throw 4 punches, guaranteed he'd catch him with 2.
Yeah.
You know, and he's doing well, and he looked sharp and strong on the inside and when he's throwing punches.
Yeah.
But he was allowing himself to get a bit too bullied.
Yeah, and I think you can see that when Felix Cash was able to pepper him with shots.
Yeah.
But also when he was able to just stalk him.
Yeah.
You know, there was bits where he was looking for the right shot.
He was sat on him with his hands up.
Yeah.
He knew then how he's going to throw the punches.
Exactly, yeah. And I think when you get to that stage of a boxer, you need to switch it up. You need to change it up because now he's controlling everything.
And he should have gone into the body with him as well because he was a little bit shorter. In the start, he should have gone into the body, overhand right. And then,
but what they did do is they gave a great show. I mean,
they'd have a fight.
You know, if you were there, imagine being in the crowd for that. Yeah. The crowd would have gone crazy.
Yeah.
And I think, maybe that's what it lacked as well. You know, the bits where Welborn did sort of pick himself up and start getting stuck in, normally you'd have a crowd behind you going, come on, mate, let's do this.
Yeah, it goes back to, I think atmosphere with the crowd makes a massive difference. And
that's why I won't do online gigs.
Yeah.
You know, like when people say to me, do you want to do a gig online? Every single one I've had offered to me, I've turned down because I need that
feedback.
Yeah, I need to see if the audience are laughing. Yeah. I need to hear the applause or the laughter or whatever. And I think that matters in sport.
It does matter in sport. It's even been said in snooker recently with Ronnie O'Sullivan, isn't it?
Okay.
He said he thinks some of the controversial stuff he said, but he said he thinks some of the players ain't playing to the advantage because there's not a crowd there.
Right.
Not egging them on, giving them that incentive, a little space. That every little bit helps.
Yeah.
And it does.
And it does. You need that to cheer you up.
You do, yeah.
I know from running. Obviously, I don't like a runner now, but when I did run, I've run 2 half marathons, and every time I've run them, you get to a bit where you're just like, oh God, this is hurting. But then you get to a crowd and they start cheering and clapping, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, and it does pick you up. It does make you push a little bit harder, especially if you think you're letting people down. And I think a lot of time, if you've got all your mates there and all your fans supporting you, and you start getting that next level, and everyone's cheering you on, that could be the bit that takes you over. Yeah, but Felix Cash on the night, he had it, and
there was no stop of him though. To be honest, he'd done everything right. The
girls. Oh my God.
That was interesting.
Yeah, Shannon, Courtenay.
Yeah, Didn't know much about her.
I didn't.
But to be fair,
and then
Rachel Ball. To be honest with you, with hands up, I haven't followed the women massively.
See, I only follow Katie Taylor.
Well, yeah,
she's like the main limelight one, isn't she?
But you should do. But women's boxing at the minute, last 4 years, massive now.
Yeah.
Obviously, girls coming out for the Olympics as well.
Yeah.
But massive. But it's quite interesting watching it. I did think first, I thought, hang on a minute, because I saw the clip before I actually saw the fight. Obviously, when Courtenay got dropped in the first round. You see that?
No.
You see. Well, anyway, she got dropped in the first round. She come in, little left hook. I thought,
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that, but yeah,
No.
she got dropped in the first round, so that's why she.
I watched it from like round 3, I think.
Oh, you missed all the good bits then.
Oh no, when did I watch it? Oh, it was on the highlights.
Yeah, first 30 seconds anyway, she got dropped. But listen to it, you got Rachel Ball, she's 3-time world kickboxing champion.
Right.
So she's got a massive fighting pedigree anyway. It's kickboxing, so she knows how to use her
and she's
hand.
conditioned.
Yeah, and so she's ring fit, she's got experience, and she knows how to punch, sort of.
Yeah.
She's a kickboxer. Courtenay is coming out of Watford.
Is that a little dig at kickboxers there, mate?
Yeah.
She knows how to punch, sort of.
Yeah. This guy can't kick. But no, yeah, but Courtenay, she had 5 fights. She's only had 5 fights. I know Rick Ball's only had 5 fights, but like I say, the pedigree before, it massively makes a difference.
Yeah.
She's conditioned for taking punches as well, like you said. So she's already used to having punishment.
Kicks and punches to the head.
Yeah,
you know,
so she knows, so the body's already there. Because it was interesting, before I even saw the fight, seeing Courtenay about having 3 12-minute rounds and saying the men and the women should be treated equal, because they do 10-2s.
Right.
She can't, in a minute, no different again, she can't do 3 12-minute rounds.
Right.
Even at that thing, you've seen it.
Yeah,
she's tired,
yeah,
and that's why she lost the fight, because she's tired. If she would have had 3 12-minute rounds, I think Rachel Ball would have stopped her in the 6th.
Right.
Because you got another like 4 rounds on top. A minute of a round to a lot of time. She wasn't conditioned enough. She wasn't sharp enough yet. If she was, and she had the ability to go that last round flat out, she would have had to fight.
Yeah.
But fortunately, because Rachel Ball has got the pedigree background and conditioning, that's what nicked it.
I found her really exciting to watch.
Oh, brilliant movement. Lovely movement.
Yeah, like the way she danced around the ring, the way she was able to slip so many punches.
Yeah, brilliant.
Because Rachel Ball, you know, for the first couple of rounds was fighting the way she should do, which is using her reach and trying to find those shots. But every time she did put that shot in, Shannon Courtenay was able just to nip past that punch and then bang, counter it.
You can see she has worked in the gym on the pads, because even when she threw a punch in, she slipped out with a punch on 10 years. She threw a right, she slipped out.
Yeah. Because although Ball put her down in the first, and I've only ever seen the middle round to these fights, I still think Shannon boxed better.
I personally thought she had it.
I did. Where she lost it was that last round.
Yeah,
where
last and the first.
Ball suddenly just went for it.
Yeah, she just had nothing in the tank.
And I think if Shannon had gone for it, there was that risk she was going to get caught with that punch and she got dropped in the first. And so she's clever enough not to do that.
Yeah, because she's too tired and she knew
it's better to take a decision loss than a knockout in that situation,
definitely.
especially so early on in her career.
Yeah.
But her career's definitely not over that loss. She can pick herself up and come from that.